Now, for more on the transition to the new government, let's go live to Mexico City and to John Ackerman. He's a researcher at the National University of UNAM. Thank you, John, for joining us. Now tell us, what are the main challenges facing Lopez Obrador in this transition phase?
So things are moving very fast in Mexico. This is not normal. Normally, actually, according to Mexican law, you have to leave a couple months for the electoral tribunal to review all of the challenges to the election and to finally hand over to the president-elect his certification that he is a president-elect. This is how it was in 2006, 2012, basically because there were serious accusations of fraud and lots of post-electoral dispute. The message of the Mexican people this Sunday at the polls was so powerful that it has, really shaken the whole system and set things rolling from day one for Lopez Obrador. So he visited the National Palace yesterday in this meeting between Peña Nieto and Lopez Obrador. This is the first time they have met for the entire 6 years of the Peña Nieto administration. Lopez Obrador has been in the Peña Nieto administration every step of the way since day one, since December 1st, 2012. And so to suddenly see them together in National Palace and Peña Nieto, basically, at least symbolically handing over, the power to Lopez Obrador, even though this will formally happen on December 1st, is quite remarkable, and it speaks to the strength of what the Mexican people have said this Sunday.
Now, the incoming president has made quite a few compromises in order to get to this point. How far do you think they will limit his ability to implement his policies once he takes office in December?
Well, I'm not sure if he's made so many compromises. He's opened up his coalition a bit. That's definitely the case. He's opened up to particularly regionally. He used to be much more of an exclusively southern leader from the southern part of Mexico, which has a specific political culture and vision of politics. He's opened that up to the north, and he got a very extensive vote in the north. He's opened up his coalition to some important businessmen as well. Nationally based businessmen who are interested in the rule of law and combating corruption in order to generate the social development, economic development. But he's been very clear that he is not sacrificing any of his central principles of bringing about a profound transformation of Mexico. He's compared, he's proposing is that, the fourth Republic of Mexico. The first one was the independence. The second one was the liberal victory with Benito Juarez in the middle of the 19th century. Then we had, of course, the Mexican Revolution in the beginning of the 20th century. And so, he's trying to do is a fourth republic, which would be, a really profound democratization of Mexico and and also, the real freedom of speech, of course, freedom of reunion. This is something that has been canceled out over the last 6 years. Mexico is today still, very much of an authoritarian country with censorship against journalists. Over 100 journalists have been assassinated in the last 10 years. And so, we're really looking forward to a moment of a renaissance of democracy and of civil society participation in Mexico as of December 1st.
Well, thanks so much for that update, John Ackerman. We're certainly going to be turning to you to help us kind of understand the transition period, because you said it was very quick, but he doesn't actually get into office until December 1st, correct?
Exactly. Actually, legally, it's a long process. These are 5 months until December 1st. So September. By September, the electoral tribunal has to formally pronounce valid this election. And then the formal transition is 3 months, although as we're seeing, it's happening now. There's 5 months until December 1st, in which he will finally become the president of Mexico for a 6-year term with no re-election.
So
it's a long term.
John, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off because we've run out of time and my producer is not happy with me. But thank you so much. We've been talking to John Ackerman. He's a researcher at the National University in Mexico.